So we're gonna go in and take a look at the trim work in this house. Everything is paint grade on this project, a little more straightforward, more affordable. We do have a few details we do that are budget friendly, but look nice as well. We'll go in, take a look around and see what those trim details are. So we're out in the garage right now taking a look at some of the trim work and trim materials. My trim carpenter's got his cut station set up here behind us. And there's a few different type of materials that we're using here in the house. This is a finger joint or primed pine finger joint 1x2. This is actually shelving cleating. So this is our bullnose shelving, a little bit more standard type building material. This is set up to be primed and then painted. It's a particle board type material. It comes in a predetermined size. So one of the other materials that are really common in paint grade applications is MDF. You can see here, you can see the fiberboard portion of it, and then it's primed over the top of that. So it comes pre-primed. So this is likely being used for shelving cleaning. Same material, we're also using for base in this house. So we have all of our trim types stocked over here. And this is the 7-inch or 7¼ inch by ½ inch MDF base. Same as the 1x6, it's primed the same. The backside, it comes unprimed. And this will be the base trim. So it goes at the bottom of the wall, at the intersection of the wall and the flooring. Okay, so now we're on the inside of the house. Walked inside, we're actually in the kitchen towards the pantry. And what we're really looking at here is what I alluded to earlier, a kerfed jamb or a kerfed door. So it doesn't have any casing. If you come around, you can see the drywall comes in and then terminates at the jamb itself. So we've got a riglet metal trim that is kerfed. So kerf is the slot that's cut out with a saw blade, kerf, that's why it's called that, into the actual edge of the jamb. That metal slides into that kerf or that slit, and that's where it stops. So our jamb essentially has no casing and no trim work around it. In a standard type application, what you would see is the jamb of this door come out flush with the drywall. And then this is just for demonstration purposes. This isn't a casing size that we would use, but it is a similar material. We would then put the casing up onto that jamb, so that jamb would come out. The casing then would run over the top of that and then be nailed into the jamb and into the wall. It'd be a much smaller profile. This is a 6-inch or 5½. We would probably only do something, the largest we would do would be like a 4-inch or 3½ inches wide. So we've moved inside just to show you of some of the installation of some of the materials that we saw out in the garage. So this is that particle board shelving that I talked about that will be painted. It's a bullnose shelving, so it comes from the factory with an edge or a bullnose edge on it. But then you can see the cleating installed. It's all nailed into the studs. So this is the cleating that holds the shelves. We've got a vertical cleat here. This is where it'll get a bracket, and then the shelf is installed horizontally from cleat to cleat and is shot into each cleat. That eventually will be all caulked in, and then once it's caulked, it'll be primed and painted. Thanks for joining us again and taking a look at the different trim details. Hopefully you learned a little bit about trim and trim work. Please like and subscribe and join us again.